them in, the rest of them behind me. But these are the ones I thought I would start with. So I'll get things set up on the laptop, so things are ready to go. Now, this one is a Zen Doodle Book. Sweet sentiments to colour and display. Okay, featuring artwork, so it's a mixture. Jeanette Wummel, Bonnie Lynn Demanch, Deborah Muller and Justine Lutzig. Okay, let's see if you can see that. Hopefully. Okay, uplifting words. Always could do with some uplifting words. Once again, trying to keep my head out of the way. I hope you can see this okay. And it's a nice thick book, this one. There's a lot of images in it. I think this is going to be a gel pen book with maybe a bit splash of marker here and there. Pages, do we? Gets to the end of the book and it's a bit harder to flip it and hold it down. Actually finding the pressure, a bit of pressure on my muscles on my left arm, so I must be putting some tension in that or working my muscle in that arm a bit more. Because I'm flipping through a lot of books tonight. But I do want to flip before I colour in. And then I can, when I colour pages in, I can put it separately for my end of the month videos. That way I don't get myself confused, because it's not hard to get confused sometimes. Okay, that's that one. Next I have got, this one has come in plastic. I've left it in the plastic so I could show you. It's quite thick plastic too. The plastic I won't keep it in. Now, it feels like it's a bit of a textured cover. Butterfly Designs Artist Colouring Book Studio Series by Peter Pauper Press. 31 stress relieving designs. Okay, so it's Peter Pauper Press, not stress, press. Okay, open it up. Single-sided. Quite doodly. Nice thick paper. It's quite thick. So some images are more detailed than others, thicker lines than others. There's just a mixture in here. See if I can push that down a bit more, try and get it to hold. But it is a lovely book when I get my head out of the road. Some of these will be done in gel pen, some in marker, some mixture of both. It's a lovely book. It's really nicely put together. The images do go into the seam in the side. It looks like it's okay. It's sewn together, the book, so it's stitched, and the images do go right over into the well, not all of them, but the full page ones do. Some of it. That one does. That one goes right into the crease there. That one does. That one does too. So that one looks quite grayscale, that one. I'd do that one in marker. That's a gel pen page, that one. That would be, I don't know, I could do a gel pen. If they're little spaces, I tend to do gel pen. If there's some bigger spaces in there, it tends to be marker. Okay, colour your way, we go here, through all the Studio Series Artist Colouring Books. So they're names of books that they have produced. Okay, next. Okay, now I've got to see how they pronounce this before, because it says inside the book. Hang on. Okay. Does it say inside the book how to pronounce it? I know some have said. It's pronounced Hager or something like that. Huger, I think. Okay. The Cozy Winter Huger Colouring Book. This is book 23. Okay, so I'll see how I go with this one. Okay, so Elizabeth James. Well, as you know, I've seemed to be getting a collection of Elizabeth James books, so obviously I must like them. Okay, let's get in and have a look. My cat's shuffling around in her box. That's a gel pen page. The paper is quite thin, but just put a piece of paper behind and it's all fine. Oh, I think I'm missing a page there. Let's not miss any. Okay, it feels too thick. Yep, there's another page in there. It's cute. So there's definitely a mixture of images in here. Another one in there, I can feel it. Definitely got a variety in it, this one. This is a illustrator everybody knows. Christmas mandalas colour by number. I didn't put this in with the mandalas one because Sash and Sash Diva is a very popular illustrator. I might have to stop partway through and go and get myself another drink. Okay, let's try and push that down a bit better to hold so it stays open. Okay, 25 images. So there's a colour palette there, black background. People are usually familiar with Sash and Sash Diva's books. So I am too keen to do some work in these. Good chance it will be water-based markers. So yeah, there's a colour palette on the back. Didn't show you at first. So it's 21 colour palette, and it does only show you the colours that is being used on the other side. So it doesn't have all the colours on each image. doing tomorrow, colouring. Okay, feedback, ratings, okay, website. Okay, colour sheet. 2 colour chart sheets, 3 of them. And that's it. Okay, now the next 3, next 3 are Coco Wu books. I think they're the same person, yeah. Yep. Okay, so the next 3 is by Coco Wu as the illustrator, so we will do one at a time. Hello Spring, Coco Wu Publishing. Okay, push that one open. Okay, so this book belongs to page. Colour test pages. Okay, it's very pretty. It's funny. It's one happy cat. Get to the back at the end of, near the back of the book, and I have problems turning the pages. Am I the only person who does that? Just feels awkward because it doesn't want to stay open. Is Kawaii Animal Colouring Book. That's a very cute title page, that one. Okay, don't miss a page. It belongs to your page. The images are the same on both, but you can do different colours. Play with colours. Play with markers, gel pens, test colour page. And we get into some very, very cute images. Just looking at it makes me want to smile. The colouring makes me happy. You can see all these done in markers. I'm not sure whether they're alcohol markers or water-based. Probably water-based. I'm getting keen back on the water-based brush markers right at the moment. I have my But this is definitely a very cute book. And fruit bats, colourful life. Hello Anne. You won't see this. I'm too small a YouTuber for to be noticed. I don't mind. I get to show you what's out there, and that's what's important to me. Come on. Very, very cute. Okay, next. Okay, Time to Travel with Baby Sloth. Now, I know there's a couple of flip-throughs on YouTube with this one. This is quite a popular book at the moment. There's also a baby cat one, but I got the sloth one instead, but I do have lots of cat books. That's the end of my drink. Okay. Title page. Nameplate page. Quite a detailed nameplate page. Cover test page. And then we get into the images. And when I'm done here, I think it might be a cup of tea time anyway, time to turn the kettle on. Which sounds like a plan. I'm going to have good old time in April. I mean, no, for me today is the 31st of March, but close enough to April to get all this done. The kettle, that is fine. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, which is nice for a change, at least I'm not running behind. That one. Next, this is my first Nice Little Town book. So this is Nice Little Town Christmas 2 by Tatiana Bergema-Stilova. Okay. Now it's hard to show you the illustrator, but yeah, maybe on the next page it might be easier. There we go, Tatiana Bergema-Stilova. My head of the road. I don't know if you can actually see that name, but there's quite a few Nice Little Town books, and this is my first one. I will see how I go with this one, but they are very cute. They do have just like a frame around there, and you can actually see, when I'm looking at it, I can actually see where the black goes around it. So the black's underneath the image, which is different. But it's basically images of Mouse Village. I think I can see why people work on this book in pencil. It's very cute. Good chance there'll be a flip on YouTube for this one. These books are very popular, so if you want a better flip through than what I give you, I'm sure it's out there. Okay, bonus pages. That's cute. That's pretty too. Okay, and then there's images of other books. I've got some firsts in this one this time. This is not my first Jade Summer though. I do have a couple of other Jade Summers. I have a pattern book and the Chibi Girls 2-in-1 Grayscale. Jade Summer. Jade Summer is a company, not an individual person. This book is really, really pretty. Yep, Jade Summer is a brand owned by Fritz and Publishing, represents the work of multiple artists, so it's definitely a company. This book is very, very cute. Now, we don't have Thanksgiving here in Australia, but maybe we should. We should all be thankful for what we do have, because there's a lot of people that have a lot less. Beautiful images, black background, nice lines, adorable images. It's got a frame around it. I mean, what more could you want? Oh, I've never celebrated Halloween either. Here in Australia they do a little bit now, but I didn't grow up with celebrating Halloween. It's only really come here recently. So it's just something I'm just not used to doing. Good chance this will be a marker book again, this one. Well, I might combine markers and gel pens. Let's see how I go. But I have so much to do already. I just love it all, I really do. I just love it. Okay, let's not miss a page. That's better. No, just one page. Now, is this double sets? We started the second lot. Let me have a look. What's the first page in here? That one. So yeah, it's like Jay's Summer Books. There's 2 double images, so that's that one, and then we started the second lot. I don't mind. Try and push things back a bit so they don't fall off the bed. Okay, so this is my first Carla Morgana book. Spooky Sweets. I just thought I'd get it. Don't be afraid to colour outside the lines. That's fair enough. Now, Kate's Colouring Haven does awesome images in these books, and I've also seen the bibliophile colorist do great images in here. Like I said, there's a bunch of firsts in this one. The paper is very thin, but it is single-sided. But yeah, Kate's Colouring Haven, she has done a lot of work in Carla Morgana books. I might even go back and watch some of her colour and chats in this book. Okay, test your art supplies on this page. Go on and make a mess. Okay. So this must be a self-portrait of Carla Morgana. It tells you about the illustrator. Okay, next. This is I've got other Deborah Muller books, but they're colour by number. So Mermaid Nightmares. I don't tend to buy books that involve scary things, but I don't know, I decided to get it. This book belongs to you page. Try and widen the side of things I colour, because sometimes people, that is creepy. Sometimes people actually find they like colouring things they didn't know they liked before. So I will see. It is certainly different. Paper is also quite thin, just like the Carla Morgana book, but single-sided. Her eyes are looking up. It looks like she's high on something. It's creepy. Witch. Mermaid Mama. trying to broaden my horizons. I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. Don't know if you get bored seeing completed pages of things that, if I colour the same sort of thing in over and over again. The imagination of people. That one. I'll do another one and then I'll move that pile out of the road so it doesn't all fall down off my bed. Now this is my first Jana Prosperina book, Winged Guardians of Garden Flowers. Okay, now I don't have any others of her books. Okay, for more information please visit. There's a website if you can see it. There's 25 images, all single-sided. Thin paper, but single-sided is fine. Oops, I'm missing a page. I want you to be able to see all of them. Let me know if I miss one. And get the page turned over. I like they've both got female and male fairies, because in a lot of images in the past when it comes to fairies and things like that, they've always just had females, but I've seen some males in here too, so it's good. Okay, we've got little thumbnail images, so it actually says what sort of flower they are, but I am not going to look up flower colours. I will just do it however I want to do it. Now I'm going to move this pile and then I'll get the next one out. We are halfway. Okay, another pile. Okay, so let's go with the next one. Okay, the Christmas colouring book, a fun and festive collection of traditional Christmas themed colouring pages, illustrated by Amy Smith. Okay. Okay, so there's stuff written on the back I'm not going to read. Okay, title page. Okay, and then we get into it. I don't mind repetitive images like that. I quite enjoy them. Go down, sit down, pages. Sit down. Sit, boy, sit. So just a nice basic book, single-sided, thin paper. All images you should have a blotter page behind anyway. But I can very easily see myself working in this book. Okay, so it's got a bit of shading in the back of the words to make it look like it's 3D, stands out a bit. So if you don't like repetitive images, you wouldn't enjoy this, but I don't mind them. I think most people who enjoy patterns enjoy repetitive images. Okay. We are getting there. I have no idea what this says. Okay. This is in Spanish or something like that. I do like to get things to try them and see what they're like. No illustrator, I can, unless, so it doesn't look like it. Single-sided, thin paper, same as the last books. See, that image there looks reasonably clear. This one isn't so much, but it's clear enough to do the page. The lines are thicker, so that's fine. That's a nice image. The art isn't really dark. Some of it's like black, some of it's sort of grey. So all I can do is show you, and then you can think, yeah, that's good or that's not good. The lines aren't as clear as what they are in a lot of the other books, but I think it's well enough for me to colour. Some pages are more detailed than others. Some pages are clearer than others. I can see this being a gel pen book, this one. See, that one's not as clear as the others. Lines. Most of them are fine though. Interesting. See, the lines in that one aren't as clear either. Sort of, they look like, let's see if you can see it. Like the lines aren't quite straight in that one that I showed you before. They're sort of little zigzaggy. Yeah, most of the images in the book are really clear. It's pretty. Well, that might be a fine liner page, that one. I drew one earlier. Okay. Okay, Cats Adult Colouring by Two Hoots Colouring. Let's see. This collection of 30 colour pages has been painstakingly curated for you by Two Hoots Colouring. Okay, they're curated, so that means they might not have done them themselves. So maybe it's Shutterstock. 30 images. Okay, so there's tips for using the book. Okay, that would be fine liners. This might be a fine liners book. It's chasing a grasshopper. That's cute. Yeah, took me a second to work out what it was saying. So this book is so-so. Not brilliant. It's just so-so. Some pages would be marker, some pages gel pen, some fine liner. That's a lot of that is grey lines instead of black, the insides. See, that's dark line art. Now, either that cat is underwater or it's in the front of a fish tank. I'm going to go for the fish tank because cats don't like water. Cats don't go underwater. Really? Chasing a butterfly. Sun's out, clouds. Now that's more of a grey, that line art. Okay, that is very, very small. Looks like it really should be bigger. It looks like in some things they've taken them and they've just shrunk the images down till they're really, really small. Okay, he looks mean. Okay, Two Hoots Colouring, you could do better. Okay, this is not the best book. Colourable, but not the best. Two heats, you need to improve your books. Okay, next one. Colouring Lovers Series, Geometric Patterns Colouring Book, Volume 1. Kristen Preachers. Okay, so can you see that name there? Oh, she's in a box. So this has got 30 patterns, single-sided. Volume 1, so let's see what this one's like. Okay, very, very fine. They would have to be fine liners. It's quite detailed, this one. Lisa, from Lisa's Colouring Corner, you'd enjoy this book, I think. The paper is thin, single-sided. The images don't go into this line, if you can see that. You just need to push it back a little bit. They come right to the edge here, but they don't go to the edge top and bottom. But they do go to the edge here. The images. Yeah, most of this book would be gel pen. Oh, they're actually quite detailed. That's pretty. I like that one too. I think I got most of these books from Amazon. For some reason I think this one was a book depository one, but I can't remember. Okay, so there is a volume 2, but one will do me at this point. Okay, next is Cats in Black, Sophia Payne. I've had a look through this book, I really like it. V art it's got written on the back. I don't know if that means anything. But I do like it that it's black background. Black backed pages. Paper is thin, very thin, but that doesn't matter, just put a border page behind. Definitely gel pens or fine liners in this book. I know my head keeps getting in the way, doesn't it? Certainly got a mixture this time, that's for sure. this our other book, Animal Colouring Books for Adults. Cool. Okay, another cat book. I've had a look through this one. Wasn't as impressed with this one. Okay, it says thank you on the back. No illustrator and no publisher. The pages aren't as thin as what the last books were, but they're sort of like a off-white. They're not actually white. Okay, so the images are double-sided. Okay, I wonder if I can get it there somehow so you can see both. Can you see both? I'm trying to keep my sort of head out of the way. Because they are basic images, this would have to be done in pencil. They give you an idea of what they're like anyway, but no, it's not brilliant. It's just a basic, very basic colour book. I'm really stretching my head over to try and get the shadow out of the way. So no, this book is not anything spectacular. That image there is just a very light grey. Try not to miss pages. See, that one there looks like it's sort of got some damage there to the page. It looks really strange. So no, I would not recommend that one. This one is a children's colour by number. We don't celebrate Halloween, but I love colour by number, and basic colour by number is fun. Okay, this book belongs to Paige. Now, this is so-so, this book. Some pages are good, some pages aren't. Okay, so we've got a colour test page. Down the bottom here it says what the colours are, so that's fine. Okay. Maybe we are, yep, we are single-sided. Well, that's a plus. See, this one here is in black and white, and it doesn't actually show what the colours are, because even the colours here are all in black and white. So really this one is more of a guesswork. So I can just pick what colours I choose myself, because with that you cannot tell what colours to use. If they'd done the colours in colour so you could actually tell, they'd be fine. So this is not the best book. At least with this one they tell you what the colours are, purple, green, all that sort of thing. But if there's just numbers and there's no colour on it, you don't know what colour to do. But I'll still colour it in. So a lot of these are fine. The line art is sort of zigzaggy. So it's not a well-made book, not a well-produced book. That one's the same. It's got, you see, it's got what it should look like, which makes this image a lot smaller. And once again, we've got black and sort of grey colours there, with no words next to it saying what the colours actually are. Okay, this one's got shapes. So the star is blue. That's interesting. and it's actually fairly easy to understand too. Okay, so this one actually says down the bottom, colour each area by number. Number 1 is black, number 2 is yellow, and so on. So that's fine. Another one, so you can see down here, no colour down here. Line art is a bit fuzzy, so this is not the best book. This will definitely be a marker book. Even the colours down here where they tell you where the colours are, they're a bit faded. I don't know if you can see that, but I can still read it. There's another one that's got the things down the side with no, so it doesn't say what colours they are. See, these ones are fine because they actually say what colours are associated with the numbers. That one's fine too. There's another one. That's another one. That one says what the colours are. That one doesn't. No, that one does. What else have we got here? And that's it. So once again, I would not recommend this book, but I'm going to colour it anyway. Okay, I have got another Colour by Numbers book, Rango. I love this movie, so I thought I'd try it. So we'll see what this one's like. Okay, this book belongs to Page. Now, I assume these are thumbnails. Colour test page. Now it is single-sided and it is quite fine. Big areas and little areas, so it might be a combination of marker and fine liners. That's the snake. There's Rango. I did like this movie, so I think it will be fine liners and markers. Let's see about what the colours are. Did we have a thing that told us about the colours or not? Maybe it's in the back. Remind me to look to see what colours are what. In one of the other books I have printed out, copied the colour sheet that was in the front. So if there's a thing here that tells us what colour is what, then it will all be good. Now, sometimes when I get these books, I'm just so excited to get the book that I don't think about the little details about whether there's actually tells us what the colour palette is. I mean, some people, you think that would be a big thing. I mean, colour palette, no, you got to know what the colour palette is, but it just, sometimes things just don't occur to me. It just doesn't happen. Unless the colour palette's on the front like it is with the Mario one. I only just thought of that, you know that. I'm a bit slow at the moment. Okay, nothing there about colours. So I'd say it's the same as the Mario one because we've got numbers on the front cover. So I'd say I'll have to write down the colours approximately and go by that. Okay, next we've got another sloth colouring book. No artist or publisher that I can see, but this is very cute. Okay, this belongs to Page. It is a cute book, this one. Good chance this will just be a marker book. But I think the images are cute. He's on a dinosaur. The dinosaur's got sunglasses on. He's one cool sloth, you know that? Now he thinks he's a rabbit. Now he's in a Jeep. Off-roader. This is definitely one cool sloth. An itchy eyebrow, sorry. A scratch. But yeah, this is cute. The pictures are in frames, thin paper, single-sided. Okay, I think he's got the Zen happening. Okay. Oh, cute. He's a mummy. He's a hula dancer. Got the shades on. Skateboarding. Okay, I like that book. Basic images, but very cute. Okay, this one is a butterflies colouring book. Okay, this colouring book has 50 unique illustrations. This design is printed single-sided, perfect for all levels, beginners and experts. You'll have fun and relaxing through these unique colouring page designs. Okay. Thank you so much to choose 10 sec in publishing. Okay, I don't know if that means anything. They do have a border around it, but yeah, it's not white paper, it is an off-white. The images are like a grey. It's like grey line art, it's not black. That's definitely grey. That one's black, so some are grey, some are black. But the images are nice. So that's more of a grey. That's like a dark grey, and that's like a lighter grey. But there's a bit of a mixture of images in here too. Wasn't that image in one of the other books? Hang on a sec. We're going to have a pause for a second. Where's that other book? Not that one, not that one, not that one. Look at this one. Is this one? I don't think it was that one. Or was it? I'm trying to look clever here, but I'm probably not. Okay, now I have a look at this book. I showed you this one. Now in this book is this image. Okay, I'll get you a little bit closer. Can you see that image? Now that one looks the same as that one. So I've got the same image in two different books. Okay? I'm attempting to look like a clever, like I know what I'm talking about. So, okay. It's interesting. So maybe they're taking from the same place, so this one must be Shutterstock as well. I'm not going to remember if any of the other pages are the same. That one was in, but I'm not going to compare the two. So there's a good chance this will be a gel pen book. That's grey. It all particularly dark. So no recommendations in particular for this book. It's nothing spectacular. There's a lot other books out there that are better than this one. That looks strange. I think that might have been in the other book. I'm not sure. That image was earlier. They've repeated that image. They have. Yeah, it's the same image. So this is the one we saw earlier. And there it is again. So they've doubled up on that one. And that one was in the other book. So maybe the same person or people made two books. It's possible. Now this one was not what I was expecting. Tudor Fashion to Colour. It's a Usborne book. Okay, illustrated by Yoko. Okay, well, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. You can do it. I'm just not doing it. Sorry, I'm only going to butcher the name. I know that. Paper's quite thick. Gives us images of Tudor clothes. It is double-sided. I don't know if I can get it so you can see both sides, but there are images you can colour if you want. It's a good chance I won't colour this book in. There's not many books that I would say I might or might not colour. I will see how I go. But you never know, I might put a bit of pencil to paper, seeing that it's single-sided. It's quite thick though, it probably could handle gel pen. But it gives you a rough idea of what this book is like. But unless you're particularly interested in Tudor clothing and you're interested in the information rather than just the colouring, that might be fine. But no, I wouldn't recommend that one either. Okay, next is a little tiny one, a little cute one. So the other book, let's do a comparison. So you can see this one is a lot smaller, but it's actually very cute. I've had a look through this and I decided to like it. Bless Your Passport to Calm. Lindsay Boylan and Jessica Mazurkowitz. So down there you can see the illustrators. Flowers colouring book. Okay. Your Passport to Calm. So single-sided. But it's very cute. That one goes right into the crease. So does that one. That one doesn't. That's got like a black border around it. That one goes right in. So I do like the book. And it's got, I do like the ones with the black background though too. this will be a gel pen book. We're getting there. We've got 3 books left to go after this one, and then we're done. I'm glad I split it into a few videos. I didn't try and do it all in one. Meant I could take breaks in between. There's quite a few images in here too. It's quite thick. Taking a bit of tension on my arms to actually hold the book open. Sorry if it's not a very good flip, but yeah, there's a lot in this. I'll just give a quick flip for the rest, because it is a nice book, and yeah, it does take a fair bit to actually hold it open like this, because I'm trying to show you sideways. But it's a cute book. Okay, now this one I thought I'd see what it was like. Home Life Memories, a therapeutic colouring and activity book for older adults. Now this is one that's supposed to be good for people with dementia and things like that. Now I don't have dementia, but I was curious about it. A new fun interactive engagement tool for enhancing visits with older adults. Well, I'm not quite up to that stage, but I got curious. Okay. So, Home Life Memories. See, that's a cute page, that one is. And they've got activities on the other side, which to me I'm going to class it as a single-sided book. So they have the images here, and they've got writing on the other side. See. Yeah, so it's basically asking them about their memories on this side, and they've got an associated image on this side. So I'm actually going to class this as a single-sided book. But the images are basic, but they're cute. Okay, massage your memory. No. Massage your, okay, I'm not going to do that. And then we're back to images. That's a pretty page. Okay, I'm not doing drawing. Not happening. But anyway, that's that book. Next, I have got... Okay, the author or illustrator is Meredith Wild. Okay, inspired by the Bridge series. I don't know what the Bridge series is. Okay, it's a contemporary romantic series. 48 unique designs. Okay, so it's from a romantic series, which I'd never heard of. But we'll have a look at the colour book. Okay, single-sided. No, double-sided. Let's move it over. Get my head out of the way. Okay. Might need to move forward a bit so my boobies can hold up this page, so we can even possibly see both sides, and try and keep my head out of the way. Wow, there's a lot to do at once, isn't there? This could be gel pen. The pages are thickish. I'd have to try it. see if there's bleed through with the gel pen or not. When I do a page, I will have to let you know. Lots of writing there. I don't mind. Bit of a silhouette thing happening there. Definitely different. Okay, they're not really holding up that side, but I've moved the book over a bit. I hope you can actually still see both images. I presume they're quotes from the books or whatever it is. So there are a number of quotes or a bit of writing in it. But no, this book is nothing spectacular. Maybe if you read the series it might mean blah, but I'll see how it goes. And that's that one. We've got one to go and then we're done, and then I can go have a cup of tea. Last one. Adult colouring books. 50 beautiful, whimsical and fantasy inspired floral and animal designs by Colouring Book for Adults. Sorry, that was yawn. I definitely need a cup of tea. Find more adult colouring books by Zen Books. So whether that's the illustrating company, publisher or whatever, Zen Books, Z-I-N-G. Okay. So, yep, single-sided, doodly. Some more doodly than others. I like that they're in a frame. Some have got darker line art than others, but this is quite pretty. Paper is thin, but seeing out single-sided, just put a blotter page behind. I'm getting tired too. 10 to 9. Wow. About 5:30 I started doing videos. That's quite some time. Yeah, I'm getting them done tonight because my mood has been all over the place and I can't guarantee I'm going to do another video for the next couple of weeks. It depends on what goes on, plus the kids are on school holidays, so... But they're pretty good. I'm just going with the flow at the moment. Yeah, but this one's pretty. At least we've finished the video with a good one anyway. And 45 images, that's, or is it 48? That's quite a few images too. Certainly a variety in here. If I turn the pages, I can just imagine sort of what sort of colours I can still put on some of these pages. Not all of them, but some of them. it for that book. I like that one. So that's it. That is my April haul, plus the few other videos I did beforehand. I think it was definitely long enough. I definitely need a cup of tea. So I hope you enjoyed this. Yep, I'm holding my hands together, you can see, and swinging my chair while I'm talking. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you stay safe, look after your loved ones, and please just do what you love. Life is short, life is challenging at the moment, and yeah, just do what you love doing. Do what you can to make your day as joyful as possible. Okie dokie, I'm going to head off and make that cup of tea. Okay, bye.